Hey everyone, welcome back to Advice That Says. Today we're talking about something that has silently destroyed more dreams than failure ever could, and that is the idea of the perfect time. Let's be honest for a second. How many times have you told yourself, I will start when I have more money, I will start when I feel more ready, I will start when everything is settled? There will always be a reason to delay. There will always be fear. If you wait for everything to align perfectly, you'll be waiting forever. Here's the truth most people don't want to accept. You don't become ready before you start. You become ready because you start. Confidence doesn't come first. Clarity doesn't come first. Even motivation doesn't come first. Action comes first. Think about it. Every successful person you see today, they didn't start when everything was perfect. They started when they were unsure. They started when they were scared. They started when they didn't have all the answers. And that's what made the difference. Now, let me tell you what waiting is really doing to you while you're waiting for the perfect time. Opportunities are passing you by. Time is moving forward. Someone else is taking the step you're afraid to take. And slowly, without realizing it, you start settling for less than what you actually want. And the most dangerous part, one day you'll look back and realize it wasn't that you couldn't do it. Is that you didn't give yourself the chance to try. So what should you do instead? Start small. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to feel ready. Just take one step. Because one step leads to another. And another step leads to progress. And progress leads to results. Listen, there will never be a perfect moment. But there is always a present moment. And that is more than enough. The present moment is where everything begins. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when things feel easier. Right now, this moment you're in, that's where your life is being shaped. Because every big change you've ever seen started as a small decision in an ordinary moment. No spotlight, no perfect conditions, just a choice. And most people miss that. They overlook the power of now because it feels too simple, too small, too ordinary. But that's the secret. Greatness is not built in perfect moments. It's built in the moments where you don't feel ready, but you still choose to move. So instead of asking yourself, when is the perfect time? Start asking, what can I do right now? Can you make that call? Can you start that idea? Can you take that first step you've been avoiding? It doesn't have to be big, it just has to be real. Because once you take that step, you break the cycle of waiting. You break the habit of delay. You prove to yourself that you are capable. And that's where everything starts to change. Not outside, but inside you. Your mindset shifts. Your fear starts losing control over you. And suddenly, what once felt impossible starts to feel possible. That's the power of the present moment. It doesn't look dramatic. It doesn't feel magical. And it holds everything you need. So don't waste it. Don't scroll past your own potential. Don't ignore that voice inside you telling you to start. Because that voice, that's not pressure. That's not fear. That's your life calling you forward. And the question is, are you going to keep waiting or are you finally going to answer it? Because at the end of the day, it's not about the perfect time. It's about the moment you decide enough is enough, I'm starting now. And that moment can be this one. Right here, right now. Not when everything is figured out. Not when you feel 100% ready. Just now. And make that decision. Even if it's small. Even if it's just one step. Because one step is all it takes to begin. And beginning is what most people never do. They wait. They overthink. They doubt themselves out of opportunities that could have changed their lives. Not because they're not capable, but because they never give themselves permission to start. And maybe that's where you are right now. You have the idea, you have the desire, you even know what you should be doing, but something keeps holding you back. Let me tell you something honestly. That feeling doesn't disappear before you start. It disappears after you start. Clarity comes from action. Confidence comes from action. Even courage comes from action. So if you're waiting to feel different before you begin, you might be waiting forever. Instead, do the opposite. Start while you're unsure, start while you're nervous, start while you're still figuring things out. Because the moment you take that first step, you prove to yourself that you're not stuck. You prove that fear doesn't control you. You prove that change is possible. And that small step, it would not just move you forward. It will change how you see yourself. You'll stop saying, I wish I could, and start saying, I'm actually doing it. That's powerful because once you shift from thinking to doing, there's no going back to the old version of you. So don't wait for a big breakthrough. If this message spoke to you, don't ignore it. Take action today, no matter how small it is. And if you want more real, life-changing advice, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Because sometimes the right words at the right time can truly save your life. See you in the next video.